Hi and welcome back. So, in today's video, I wanted to talk about the physical symptoms and mental and spiritual symptoms of when a new guide has come in. But before I start that, I would just like to thank everybody who has sent me really nice feedback. Um, the comments have been great, thank you, and all the people that have ordered. I am slowly getting through my waiting list. I have actually managed to get it down from 6 months to 5 months. So anybody who's thinking, actually, I don't mind the wait, go ahead, feel free. You can order from my website. All I need is your full name, including any middle names, which you can use the contact form, and I will confirm your order. So yeah, because Christmas isn't far away, really, but when I think about my waiting list, it gets really busy sort of from September onwards with people wanting portraits for Christmas. So my waiting list realistically will go up. So anyway, that's that. So the video, yes, new guides. So it is a thing that you can get physical symptoms when a guide comes through or you've had a download, and again, like with a spiritual awakening. And I'm going to be really honest, I've not been feeling myself the last couple of weeks. Um, yeah, I've only done one portrait this week because I haven't been feeling too great, because I don't feel I should work when I'm not at my best. So um, So, for those that know, I posted on social media a couple of weeks ago a download that I experienced. And for those that aren't sure what a download is, I have done a video on it, so you can check that out. But it is basically like, it doesn't have to be visionary, but it's basically a powerful message or symbology or knowing or whatever from source or your guides. Um, and yeah, I I put it on social media, and then I kind of like forgot all about it. And like I said, I've been feeling really rough, like flu-like symptoms, constant headache with migraines thrown in, sleep disturbances, nausea, um, a lot of pressure in the base of my neck, and just you name it. I actually thought I had COVID and took a test, but it was negative. And the thing is, it's like I haven't really been anywhere to pick up anything. Like, not really. I did a couple of hours with my daughter outside the house last weekend, and I spent 10 minutes at the dentist. So, for me, I don't feel like I've been in big crowds of people or anywhere that I should really pick up a bunch of germs. Um, and anyway, and I always protect myself. So I'm putting it down to this download and a new guide coming in. And it's not just me. I know mediums who have said they can get stomach cramps, stomach ache, nausea, it is physical. And the way I want you to visualize it is, and you hear about this a lot in near-death experience accounts, of um, when when they're in that realm, they talk about seeing beings who are like, 10, 15 foot tall, these huge, glorious beings of light, which is what we all are. We are all that. But of course, we we can't squish it all into these little fleshy human bodies. If we did, it wouldn't work. We would literally go mad or explode or something crazy. That's why we have to leave a certain amount in our higher selves in spirit. So you think about when a powerful guide comes in, and there's this huge amount of energy, and then there's little you with your bit of energy in you, that is gonna affect you, because energy can affect energy. So um the way I look at it is that it's no different to when you have a spiritual awakening. Everybody thinks it sounds really fluffy, but it actually can really knock you for six. And there's so many symptoms you can get when you spiritually awake, um, awaken. So, yeah, where was I going with this? So, yeah, I mean, there's so many symptoms. Like we have, we have lots of guides. We all have lots of guides, but there are guides that kind of sit in the background, so to speak. You know, they're overseeing certain things. They're not at the forefront, and you might not necessarily feel their energies. You might not feel them at all. And then you've got ones that are closer, who are needed at that moment in time, because ultimately our guides do come and go. They do chop and change depending on what is needed. So yeah, so for the few that know me, I have been going through this really big spiritual kind of transformation the last couple of years, and it's just like ongoing. It's the only way I could explain it. It's just like another train is coming towards me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it, but in a positive way. So it's like, um, you know, the download 2 weeks ago, which was very powerful. Um, they can knock you for six. You know, I don't. I rarely have downloads, but when I do, they're really special, and you know, um, and just for those wondering, like, yes, you can ask for a download, but be careful what you ask for, because, like I said, they do knock you for six. It's not all fluffy. Yeah, they are beautiful to watch or experience and whatnot, but um, you know, you're asking for something very powerful, and you know, your body has to absorb all that. So yeah, what with the download, and then I feel very strongly like I've got a new guide or new guides. It's a lot, I guess, for me to process. And you can actually ask them to sort of back off a bit. You know, they they might not realize that they're really affecting you, but you know, because they're so strong, and you might not be ready for it yet. And you just say, just back off a bit, and they will. But yeah, I'm not the smartest card in the pack, so it took me a few days to realize, oh, okay, all this is all this crap I've been feeling is is because I'm going through this major shift, and all this energy is affecting me. Um, because yeah, this transformation I'm going through is nuts, and like I really feel like um it's like they're all gathering and coming to the forefront, to like they've totally got my back about this next stage that's coming forward, and it's really positive. But it's like I know I need them there, because it's quite daunting as well. So yeah, and I mean, symptoms, it might just be subtle things like goosebumps or pins and needles, um, seeing seeing sparkles in your peripheral vision, um, just all sorts of things that very well could be, um, well, your guide's connecting with you in general, but it could be a new guide. If you're feeling a bit under the weather, and you know you haven't really been anywhere, you know you haven't eaten anything you shouldn't have, you haven't been exposed to huge crowds of people, you know, you intuitively will know um, whether you've picked up a bug, like, because you know you've been somewhere where you're exposed to it. Sorry, I'm waffling. But yeah, so it it is interesting. It is food for thought. You know, next time you do feel a bit under the weather, or you're having these weird symptoms, just wonder, is it a guide coming through? Because believe me, there are many mediums that will back me up and say, yeah, I know when a new guide's come in, I just feel this complete shift mentally and physically. And yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there for anybody that might help. And yeah, till next time. Thank you. Bye.